Hello, sir. Right on time. How's it going, Gonzalo? Can you hear me?
Hi, Cesar, my friend. I can hear you. I can hear you now.
How are you? How's it going?
Oh my God, friend. Well, I'm right now. I'm in Cochabamba, right? I don't know if
Cochabamba?
I did tell you that.
Oh,
Um, yes, because I wanted to be like focused on the TOEFL,
mhm.
100%. So I asked a little vacations, but they took away one day because yesterday they didn't here in Taquina, that was my old manufacturer, where I work as a control quality control analyst. They didn't the beer wasn't getting into the proper alcohol levels.
So they called
So
you.
yes, for yes, fuck
Gonzalo,
man.
Gonzalo is in town, so call him.
I I really got to learn to keep my mouth shut. I should have said that I was going to Beni, that is not speak territory here in Bolivia. But they called me and they asked me if I could go and see the fermentation process, but it was really difficult to correct what they did. They didn't do the propagation of the levadura. I
Yes, the gist.
forgot. Yes, yeast. I always forget that word. They didn't do it well, dude. So they didn't air the yeast. They didn't have enough reproduction, so it couldn't have the transforming process of the alcohol. Um, as so because of that, they didn't get to the alcohol that they need. So what I advise to them, it is that they should mix 2 tanks of beer, because otherwise they are going to lose all that alcohol. So they should mix with the tank that has the higher beer, or maybe they need to cook a beer and make a bock. So that have a lot of alcohol levels. So if they did that, they could merge both tanks and they could do some math, and they could reach for both the levels of alcohol that are okay. So yes, friend, I was working on it yesterday.
Oh
Fuck my
man.
life.
So what can I
Yes, man.
say?
It's difficult. It's really difficult. And that the yeast, the proper of the propagation of the yeast, it's done by a control quality analyst also. But I don't know what happened this time. As I said, I think that they don't air them enough. You
Mm.
put air on them. So
But do you have any alarms?
no, in the yeast propagation we don't, because why? We put You have like a tube that is, I don't know, dude. Um for example, it is the size of a small cup, okay? So you have the yeast there, and what you basically do is that you put those yeast on a tank, on a propagation tank that is similar to those milk tanks. I don't know if you ever seen one of them, the
Or
old
in
milk
different
tanks.
processes?
Yes, you have like it is a tank, a metal tank that is similar to the old milk tanks where you could buy the milk. So you put the yeast there with a little bit of mosto,
Mm-hmm.
with primary primary liquid, and you start giving the temperature and the air conditions exactly, so they can reproduce
Oye,
inside it.
Gonzalo, but one question. All of these measurements are done by hand?
No. Oh, well, yes. In this primary part, it is done by hand because this little tank that is the size like a milk tank, as I was saying to you, they put on the a bigger tank to yeast tank that is called a yeast tank. So they start giving more conditions for the reproduction to happen, and that tank it is connected to the fermentation tank. So whenever you have a lot of yeast that is reproduced because of the conditions, you start giving that yeast to the beer. So it is formed the fermentation process. But they didn't have the enough yeast because they didn't give the enough conditions for the reproduction to happen.
Mm.
And they start injecting that bad yeast to the fermentation tank, and all as logic they didn't have the enough yeast or the enough so the yeast doesn't eat enough protein from the mosto, and the alcohol levels are very
Right.
low.
I was going to ask you, do you know if, or do you have a proposal so that this can be improved, automating the process?
Yes, once I put a thermal reactor
Mm-hmm.
proposal so they can control better the conditions for the yeast.
What did
So
they say?
they are evaluating that because
Do you
well thermal
show all,
reactor.
do you show how much money you can save
Yes, I have
and time?
shown. Yes, I have shown it, and also I have done like not a very high level finance study, but I did a cost benefit study because well I didn't have enough time.
If you
So
need help, I know a friend. He used to work in Coca-Cola for many years, but he's
okay.
independent. He has
Oh
his
my God.
own automation company, and he does all of these things, man. He can hear you doing a conference, and he can show
Okay.
you maybe a proposal.
Okay, dude, that would be great. Really great.
He knows all of these, man. In clarificado, you know, Coca-Cola is different. Sugar
Yes, I know.
processes, water treatment, uh, fermentation for some products. Because, for example, the apple flavors, they go through some fermentation, right? and
Yes. They do.
and all of those things, man. He's pretty good at that, and he can give you a proposal.
Okay, from please lend me his contact. I will talk to him.
Yeah, let me give him a
Talk.
call because it's been a while since I spoke to him,
Okay.
like well, for
Okay,
like
my
four,
friend.
4 or 5 years. But I have him in Facebook and he posts things and stuff. I mean, he's a good friend. I just need to give him a call, and perhaps you can arrange a conference and tell him the situation.
That would be great, dude. Really great. Really
And
great.
maybe it does. It's not that expensive, man. You know,
Maybe, yes, maybe we can do it.
with
Because
alarms,
thermal
some alarms, and if it's possible to stop the process, boom, stop you.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
until you do something, I'm gonna continue.
Okay, yes, friend. That's
You
true.
need
Okay.
alarms because there's a lot of human interaction in this critical process.
Yes. Well, in the first, like in the primary process, there is a lot of interaction, dude. A lot of it. But yes, friend. I really I think that is a really good idea to talk to him.
He's pretty good though. He's pretty good, and he can give you a proposal, and investigate and do the best that is necessary for you guys. And we can take advantage of conferences and stuff, right? So that
Yes.
they can start investigating what is best.
Okay. Okay, my friend.
That's what
Yes,
they
I
do, though.
really appreciate that.
And of course, sign a confidentiality form. He knows the
Yes.
drill. He knows the drill.
Okay. Okay,
But I know
that
he
sounds.
has worked in Cervecería Cocteau Moctezuma, in
Oh my God.
Corona.
So he knows what I'm going to
He
speak
has done
about.
some projects. Yes, yes. There's some
Oh my God,
company from
that's awesome.
Colombia. I don't know, you know it, Koala.
No, koala.
Yes, it's like Johnson and Johnson
It.
and
Oh,
Unilever.
okay.
Yes, they have different products. They manufacture different products. But this company, Koala, is from Colombia, and they have a headquarters here in Mexico.
Okay. Okay, my friend.
He works in all of those places, man. And again, he started working in Coca-Cola, so he knows his stuff.
That sounds really great, dude. That you're always a lifesaver, man.
Well, I've been around. I'm telling you, I've been around, and
Oh, it's
what you're telling
experience.
me is something familiar for what I know. Because, for example, during the water treatment process, they have all kinds of alarms, man. All kinds of
Yeah.
alarms, and I know because what you're telling me could be solved very simple.
Yes.
Because I see that
We
there's
all,
a
we,
lot of human interaction in these processes.
yeah. Well, we have a lot of alarms too, but like in the primary part, when you start reproducing
Mhm.
those little guys, there is where we fail. That's the step of the process that we are failing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Mm,
pretty sure that you can
yes.
find the really nice instruments, easy to maintain, easygoing process, so that you save a lot of time in this.
Yes, friend, because we almost lose a tank
How much does it
of
cost?
dude that calls. Let me see.
How many
Uh,
tanks have you lost this year?
oh no, we cannot lose anyone. We have like 18 tanks of fermentation, but if you lose one, you are going to kill the production of one day,
But
and
for
that
example,
is
what happened in the other plant?
that is. Let me see. Those two 2,400 hectares that
That's a lot.
are that's a lot, dude. That's a lot. That are, let me see.
Yeah, but what you're telling me is you're living in the edge.
Yes, basically.
¿No? Vives con ataques cardíacos todo el tiempo.
Tell me about it, dude.
It's
I'm
risky.
I'm
It's
a
risky. Yeah,
I'm
you're not a
that
kamikaze, man.
yes, dude. It's like we are working on hell with I don't know.
No, I mean,
It's
what I'm saying is that this process should be easygoing.
yes, should be really automatized.
Yeah, most of it, yeah, should be. And I'm pretty sure it could be done because, for example, I remember when I was in Coca-Cola, one of the first projects that were implemented was to check the concentration of ozone injected into each filler, because we didn't know that. And I remember before they would just send endless concentrations of ozone. And the problem was that ozone at a high level of concentration, it impacts gaskets. Your,
Yes.
your gaskets and all your seals from all your equipment, your machinery. And that reduces the lifetime, and it triggers you to have repeated replacement of those gaskets. And what happens is, I mean, when it comes to those things, mechanical parts, you notice that something is wrong when you start having leakages. You're wasting product. You
Yes.
see, uh,
You're losing money.
yeah, liquid like like squirting from everywhere. So that's when you notice it and like, okay, guys, so we have a problem. But ozone levels, ozone at a concentrated levels, it could be dangerous, and also it could affect all of your electronic devices as well. So that's
I
why we needed to have a control of the concentration levels injected in each filler, and that's what we did at different points, inside and coming out,
oh
and
my
in,
God. Okay.
and coming in, coming out, and inside the filler. So that's what we did. but that was a
Yeah,
long time ago. That was one of my first projects. That was like back in 2012.
dude, those projects sounds awesome. You're really been around.
Well, I did that. That was one of my first projects, but I'm sure you can find some instruments that are cheap and someone that can do it in a really cheap cost.
Yes. Well, you're right. You're right, friend.
Trust me, I mean, it'll give you a big start, man. Check it out. Just work out your proposal, what you want to do, get the supplier so that he can give you a proposal, and then just rip it off, man.
Okay, that's man, I don't know how to thank you for everything. Really. I don't know how to thank you.
But first, figure out what you want. If you have some layouts, right, so that you can show to them, that'll be perfect.
I can prepare some.
Okay.
Yes, I can prepare some.
And let me get in touch with him so that perhaps we can have a conference in these days. Okay.
Okay. Okay, my
Good.
friend. I hope
Awesome.
for that.
All right. So, okay, sir. So let's practice. Okay. Again, we're going to continue in the British Council. And we are now in episode 3, right?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So Marsha
You're
calls
right.
the candidates to give them the details of the interview. Let's go over the vocabulary. Are you ready?
Ready. Let's do this.
An interview panel.
The interview panel. A group of people who ask you questions during an interview.
Okay. Personal statement.
Personal statement. Okay. A very large part of paper on which you can write all your information to. No, that is. So you have to pay back money. A short statement required for some job application in which you introduce yourself. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
A procedure.
Procedure. Okay. A series of steps that you follow in order to do something.
Okay. 4.
A presentation. It is a very large pad of paper on which you can write, draw, or show information to an audience.
Okay, good. To reimburse.
To reimburse. The cost of going, no, sorry, no, that's not. To reimburse. It is a formal talk in which you explain a topic or an idea to an audience.
Think about money. Money they give you back.
Oh, okay. To pay back money to somebody who's paying it. Okay.
Right. Okay. A flip chart.
Okay.
You familiar with a flip chart?
Yes, it is a formal talk.
No. Well, a flip chart is like a notepad pero grandote, like the big one. You
Okay.
would write on it and then just flip the pages.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
That's a
But
flip chart. So a flip chart would be G.
yes, I was.
What about a
yes.
presentation?
It is a formal talk in which you explain a topic or an idea to an audience.
That's more like it. Okay. A data
Yes.
projector.
A projector that connects to a computer so that you can show your computer screen on a large screen. H. Okay, travel expenses. It is the cost of going somewhere for work, including food, accommodation, and transport.
Okay. So that would be C.
Oh,
Any
yeah, you're
questions on
right.
the vocabulary, sir?
No, I just saw for the first time reimburse.
Reim reimbursed, right?
Yes, that
Okay.
was new.
Good. That's good that we learn new vocabulary. Now, before we continue
Yes.
on the video, let's go over the transcript. Are you ready? Let's read
Great.
some, okay?
Okay. Transcript. Marsha. Hi, I'm Marsha Boardman. I'm calling from a webware. Daniel. Oh, hi, Marsha. Great to hear from you. Marsha, you have already been told you have been shortlisted for interview. Sarah. Oh, yes, great. Hello, can you hear me? Marsha, yes. Is it okay if I call you now? Would you like me to call you back later? Sarah, no, that's okay. Marsha, good. Well, we are very excited about meeting you. Okay, I just want to talk you through the procedure for the day. Someone will meet you when you arrive, reimburse you for any travel expenses you may have, and then bring you up to meet myself and Philip Hart, the CEO. Daniel. Okay, sounds good. So will you be the only member for the interview panel there then? Marsha, yes, it will be just me and Philip who will talk to you. The interview will be in three parts. First of all, we'll ask you some general questions about yourself and your educational and professional background. Then we'll move on to specifics. Sarah, oh, are specifics? What kind of questions will you be asking? March, will it will be sorry, I lost. Okay, very similar to the personal statement you submitted with your CV. We'll be expecting you to give actual examples of problems you have faced and solved, and of what you feel are your major successes in your career so far. Daniel, okay, well, yeah, that sounds great. Can't wait. Marcia, then there will be a chance for you to ask us any questions about the job itself or webware in general. Sarah, oh, okay, I'll think of something. Marcia, after that, we had like you to give a short presentation on how you see webware as a company progress and how you see yourself taking us there. Daniel, okay, so will be I be expected to give like a formal style presentation. Marcia, it can be as formal or as informal as you like. There will be a flip chart and a data projector there available. If you need anything else, just let us know. Sarah, oh, okay, a presentation. I'll think of something. I haven't done one of those in a while. Marsha, is that all clear? Great. So Daniel, I'll see you at 11 a.m. a week tomorrow. Daniel, okay, great. Yeah, I look forward to meeting you. Thanks, bye. Marsha, okay, so Sarah, we'll be seeing you at 1 p.m. a week tomorrow. Best of luck. Sarah, okay, thanks. I'll need it. Okay.
Okay. So what do you
Yes.
think?
Um, I don't know. There's like both of them, I think that they are guessing. So let's see who's
It
going to
seems
say
like
it.
it, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's do something. Let's watch the video. Are you ready?
Do it. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can say it.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Marcia Boardman. I'm calling from Webware.
Oh, hi, Masha. Great to hear from you.
You'll have already been told you've been shortlisted for interview. Oh, yes. Great. Hello? Can you hear me? Yes. Is it okay if I call you now? Would you like me to call you back later? No, that's okay. Good. Well, we're very excited about meeting you. Okay, I just want to talk you through the procedure for the day. Someone will meet you when you arrive, reimburse you for any travel expenses you may have, and then bring you up to meet myself and Philip Hart, the CEO.
Okay, sounds good. So, will you be the only members of the interview panel there then?
Yes, it will be just me and Philip who will talk to you. The interview will be in 3 parts. First of all, we'll ask you some general questions about yourself and your educational and professional background. Then we'll move on to specifics.
Oh, specifics. What kind of questions will you be asking?
Well, it'd be very similar to the personal statement you submitted with your CV. We'll be expecting you to give actual examples of problems you've faced and solved and of what you feel your major successes in your career so far.
Okay, well, yeah, it sounds great. Can't wait.
Then there'll be a chance for you to ask us any questions about the job itself or webware in general.
Oh, okay, I'll think of something.
After that, we'd like you to give a short presentation on how you see webware as a company progressing and how you see yourself taking us there.
Okay, so will I be expected to give like a formal style presentation?
It can be as formal or as informal as you like. There'll be a flip chart and a data projector there available. If you need anything else, just let us know.
Oh, okay, a presentation. I'll think of something. I haven't done one of those in a while.
Is that all clear? Right. So Daniel, I'll see you at 11 a.m. a week tomorrow.
Okay, great. Yeah, I look forward to meeting you. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, so Sarah will be seeing you at 1 p.m. a week tomorrow. Best of luck.
Oh, thanks. I'll need it.
So what do you think?
I think that the guy is more prepared than
Okay.
the woman. It
Well,
seems like it.
Sometimes
Sometimes-
when people, especially human resources, get in touch with people, they call you at any time, right?
Yes, friend, that's what happened to me once. I was on my old job.
Mhm.
When I was applying to the brewing job, I was like, I was in a meeting, so I needed to run away from my meeting and put inside my car and start the meeting there, dude. It was really uncomfortable.
I know. And the thing is, sometimes human resources frown at these things like, okay, so you're not prepared. Well, come on, guys. Now, it's not always like that in some companies. What happens is that when you fill out a form to apply, they say, what is the best time for us to contact you? Now, come on.
Yeah.
There's this controversy, man, that I always discuss with my wife. So you want a candidate that is got a job, okay, for sure. You don't want to employ someone that doesn't have a job.
Yeah, so you
And you want
should
to call that person, yes, you want to call that person and be available whenever you want to call. Come on.
Yes. That's
Come on.
controversial, dude.
So she only laughs. I said, you human resources people are weird.
Yes, they are. They do all those kind of weird strategies. So I don't
Yes.
understand. But Cesar, I have a question, my friend. What is a week? 1 day week? Week? Can we go to the lecture? At the last time, yes, there. What is a week tomorrow? It is that from a week from tomorrow.
Who says that, Marsha?
Marcia on the there after Sarah.
Yes, a week from tomorrow.
Oh, okay, a week tomorrow. I was okay. It was is a week from tomorrow. Okay, understood.
Yes, it's different from what we have learned, right?
Yes, it's an idiom from the British.
Yes, it is. Okay, so let's go into the first assignment.
Okay.
With the second one, write a number 1 to 6 to put the stages of the interview process in order. So let's see.
Okay, the number of costs of getting to the interview. We found of the cost of getting to the short talk on the company's arrival and meeting. I think
For
that is
sure.
number 1. Yes. General questions about education and work history.
The second one is refund and cost of getting to the interview.
Oh, okay.
Before you get into details with human resources, they will give you reimburse you whatever expenses you had to get there and to leave.
Okay. Okay. Short talk on the company's future. Yes, general question about education and work history. Okay. Short talk about the company's future, number 4, or question to, yes, I think that is number 4.
Yeah.
Number 5 will be a specific questions about problem and success at work.
Good.
And 6 questions to Philip and Marsha about the job or company.
Good. That's correct.
Yes.
Now, these kind of examples is a good exercise. Why? Because in the TOEFL exam, chances are you will be giving an audio listening, and they will give you a sequence of things. So you need to be careful.
Okay.
You need to be careful to be aware of the sequence. And whenever they ask you, give a summary or your opinion, whatever it is, make sure you follow the sequence they mention, okay?
Okay. Okay, my friend, understood.
And number 2.
Okay, number 2. Hi, Marsha. Great to hear from you.
Good. Number 2.
Number 2. Okay. Will you be the only members
Of the interview panel?
Yes.
Remember, when we use you, it could be plural.
Oh, okay. Yes,
So maybe that's the part that you're getting confused. Okay. Yes. This could be plural. You don't say use.
Yes, I was, well, okay.
If you read Tom Sawyer or Huckleberry Finn, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, they have African American characters, and they speak that like that. They say use.
Use? Oh my
Yes,
God.
but it's not correct. It's just how can I say it? Cultural.
Idiom.
Yes, cultural. Yeah, idiom.
Okay.
From the Mississippi in the U.S. 3.
What kind of questions will be you asking?
Good. 4.
Number 4. Will I expected to give? Will I be expected to give a formal presentation?
Okay, good. 5.
Okay, I will think something of a presentation. I will think. Okay, comma. I will think a presentation of something.
Okay,
No,
good.
something of, okay, that is good.
I'll think.
Something of a presentation, right?
Okay, of something. I'll think of something. No. Check it out. Okay. Presentation. And boom, right here. I'll.
Okay, I'll think of something. Yes. Okay.
This is common.
Yes, you're right.
There.
Okay, you're right.
Okay. 6.
Okay. I look forward. Okay, great. Okay, great. I look forward to meeting you.
Good.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, so we have a discussion. What did you have to do in your last job interview? What questions were you asked?
Okay. Yes, this was weird. I was before I went from quality analyst to this management support supervisor or on production. I was like I was getting an interview for being almost like the chief of logistics, you know? So when I was getting the interview on the manufacturer, they asked me like for the Russian war that is going on right now, what do I think about it?
Really?
Yes, man. I was like, What? It have to be one thing with another." So okay, I responded, and they also asked me about if I should explain the yeast process to a child, how would I do it? So those were the two weird questions that I get on that interview. I don't really know. I know that the second one was because I think that it was leadership, so you can explain your ideas in a proper way and on a clear way. But on the other side, on the first one, I don't know if it was because they wanted to see if I was like informed of all the things that are happening on our environment, and I aware because of that. I don't know, dude. I don't know
But
why the question.
do you know why they ask you that?
No, that's what
I
I'm
can tell you
telling.
why.
Why? You tell me.
Because believe it or not, Ukraine and in Russia and all of those Eastern countries that are nearby those two guys, they affect the economy in some products.
Oh
For
yes.
example, the
No.
traffic in China, semiconductors, the automobile industry, especially that transition to electrical cars, is been in a halt because of the war. So believe
Yes,
it or
but
not, there is some impact in different manufacturing fields at some level. Maybe you're gonna find out that prices are rising for certain products, plastics, logistical cost, whatever it is. Even for Christmas, you're gonna find out that your LED lights are gonna be a little bit more expensive. So it has a big impact. They want to know if you're aware how these kind of situations around the world they affect the economy locally where you're applying.
yes, friend, I know that. I was like, what I respond is that, well, I'm very sad because of the war. We shouldn't have a war at this level of history. But what I know is that affect to the silver. So
Yeah,
for the
that's one. They have a
yes,
lot
for the
of mining fields, mining,
yeah,
uh, all the heavy duty manufacturing. Those guys do it. I don't know. They love doing those things. Right,
yes,
like
friend.
bearings, steel.
Steel, that's the word. Steel is acero, right?
Yes, yes, that's correct.
Silver is plata. Okay. Yes, steel. So because the kind of steel that we use, the prices went up like crazy, dude. So our verticalizada,
Okay.
the our manufacturer that does those kinds of beer cans, I know that they needed to rearrange all the costs because of it. So I responded that. But what is um the real purpose of that is because they need to see if you are aware of what is happening in the
Yes.
company. So
Yes, they want to know. It depends on the job, friend. You need to be careful. If you're applying for a job that requires for you to have a broad vision of the business, of course, if you are even if you're an entrepreneur, you're aware of all those things that are happening. Now, also, it shows that you're a person that is always investigating.
yes, okay, yes, I was going for that road too. Okay.
Because if you're a person that is not getting involved, or you don't watch the news and stuff like that, pretty much you're satisfied with what's happening around you.
Yes, and you are like not getting aware of all the problems that
Exactly.
should.
Mhm.
Okay, that
Remember
you
that
should.
movie from with Nicolas Cage, Lord of War?
Yes, I remember that.
He's kissing the screen after the Cold War was done,
Yes. Okay.
because of course he knew that the Cold War is over. He could sell more guns to independent warlords. So it's a
Yes.
business
Yes.
opportunity. That's amazing how people think. Yeah, that's just the way it is. How you conduct business, for good or for bad.
Yes, dude. We should do business soon. We should.
Well, not with guns, something different, but
Yeah. I don't know if you saw that movie that is called War Dogs.
no, I don't think so, man.
There are two friends that are like they don't do traffic of guns, but what they basically do is that they buy guns for a really low price, and those cheap guns they sell to the middle Asia.
Okay.
So and they won a lot of money. It's a really you should see it. It's a real history, and there are a lot of good actors in there. Just say it.
Could you send me the I don't know, just an image so that I can look for it?
Of course, my friend. Don't say more.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Lisa, I wanted to ask you, did you have time to read the essays? I don't know if you
No, not yet, man. I'm sorry. I apologize, but I promise I'll do that tomorrow for sure,
don't
because
worry.
I have so much work you have no idea.
I
Did I
know that.
mention that my boss? Oh yeah, I did mention about the problem with my boss.
Yes, he is right now on the beach drinking a margarita, and you are like
No, he's in the
getting
hospital, man, in
crazy.
critical condition.
Oh my, no, dude, you didn't say that. You say that, well, he was taking a vacation because he had a problem. And I was okay. He's
No, 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 no.
but
He's now he had an operate. I didn't know this. He was operated. He had a surgery because of a tumor, cancer tumor. This weekend,
a prostata, right?
yes, prostate, and he's in critical condition now, man. So if something happens to that man, a lot of things are gonna change in the company because he's the owner. So we are right now like, okay, what's gonna happen, guys?
But he have a descendant? I don't know if have you ever,
Hair,
I don't know if you
heredero,
saw
huh?
someone.
Hair.
Oh my
Yes,
God. I heard,
yes.
yes,
He's
so
not, but he's under training, man.
yes, well, that's what happened sometimes, dude. I don't know if I ever told you this. My family have a company of meat.
Really? Oh
So
yes, you mentioned that in the very beginning. Yes.
yes, so they have a lot of well, I don't know how to say it without sounding really rude. Um, but I'm just going to say it, okay? They have a lot of money, my
Okay.
grandparents, especially. So they teach me a life lesson because when I finished the university, my high studies on engineering, I wanted to work with them. And I was like, well, I was a little bit immature, and I was like, oh my God, okay, I'm going to arrive to my family company, and I'm going to be manager right away, finishing the university, and everything is going to work fine with me. And I was living in Alicia and Wonder World, dude.
What did
So
they say?
they say no. You are going to first make a name of yourself, and then you are going to come here and see if you can um, direct this company. But you are going to first work for you, be for you, and made a man of yourself. So yes, friend, they
How
practice.
did you feel?
It was a mix of feelings because the logic part of myself was saying, okay, that's the path that I need to follow. That's the right
Right.
path. That's the right way that stuff can made,
Mhm.
and that's the way I don't um like explode. I don't know, ruin. Yes, that's the word. Ruin the work of my family life.
Right.
So, but on the other side, I was like also feeling betrayed. I was like, I don't know why they needed me to work in another thing when I can live comfortable with what they have. But right now, dude, it is 3 years from now, 4 years. So I'm really happy with what happened. It
But
did me a lot.
you know what? That was probably the best decision for you and your family
Yes, dude.
because you're
You
learning
know,
so many things outside.
yes, friend. And also, right now, if you ask me, I want to keep growing. If my
Mhm.
family said to me that, okay, you're ready, come to the company, I probably would say no because I want to keep growing. I want to keep learning. I want to keep,
Well, you probably say yes, but it'll be a different situation
yeah, maybe. Yes,
because you will have a different mindset.
yes,
Remember, is your family's business,
yes.
right?
Someone has, yeah.
And it requires family, but family that is compromised.
Yes, that's when I was talking with my grandma once, I asked her, and she said to me that if I give it that easy to you, you're going to ruin everything because you don't know the cost of things.
Mhm.
And when
That's a life lesson,
so
my friend. Yes.
yes, dude, there was well, that's
Because I'm
well,
seeing, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm seeing the same exact thing in the company where I work. There are so many family members that they don't know how to be leaders.
yes,
And
that's
they're
the
having
problem.
all kinds of problems, man. And unfortunately, it's because this is happening. What your grandparents, which I believe they're geniuses, what
Yes,
they
they
tell
are.
you, that's what's happening. And that's what I'm seeing in other places.
Yes, yes. She said to me that. She said that um, she saw too many rich, not rich, but patrimonios.
Okay.
They get ripped apart because people who manage after the ones
They
that
don't make
found
the
it.
right decisions. They're not ready for that.
Yes, that's that's the thing. So yes, I think that I really appreciate that they do that to me because my friend, well, this is another side of the story. I'm the only man in my family.
Okay.
So it is like I have my grandparents. Below them, they have two daughters, my mom and my aunt, sorry, my auntie, and they have three grandchilds. It's me, my sister, and my cousin that is also a woman.
Okay.
So
You're the only boy?
I'm the only boy on the
Wow.
grand, my mom, dude, and I'm the oldest grandchild, and I'm the only one that studies something that could adapt to them
Right.
because my cousin is a doctor, my
Mhm.
sister is a graphic designer, my mom study languages, and my auntie study um, law. She went to law school, so it's like I'm the only one who studies something that is related to them. And
Well, I can see that they can all contribute to the company
yes, well, of course they can.
at some level,
But
right? But the main
yes,
part is the finished product.
yes,
And that's what you're
that's
referring to, right? The manufacturing part.
Yes, of course. And
The
also
dirty
because
part.
yes, friend. And also because we have like the primary section that is cattle racing, you know, and you have
That, whoa, man, yeah, that's that's like awesome, but it's not easy.
yes, and also you have to do a lot of physical work, you know, like it demands you a lot. You need to, even though you have a high level of education, you need to learn how to ride horses, how to, I don't know, how the animal behave, how um, even even living at some point, like for 1 week, 2 weeks on the countryside. Did I say it okay? In the
Yes, yes,
farm,
yes. The
no?
farm.
Yes, so it's really difficult for them to adapt that, you know, because they are like very
You know who does that?
what to say.
My father-in-law.
Okay, oh, he does cattle racing.
No, cheap.
Oh my God, that's a really good business, dude. I was thinking about doing
He
sheep
does
also.
that. He does because it's cheap. Racing and meat is very expensive in Mexico.
Yes, it is. And also because you can sell from the sheep, you can sell not only the meat, you can sell about
A lot of
the
things. Yeah.
manufacturing, you know?
Mhm. Yes, a
You
lot
can
of
sell
things.
a lot of things. That's what I want to do also with the cow, because
You
the
can do a
cow
lot
also,
of like dog, like pets, treats.
yes, from the blood, you can do
Uh-huh.
though.
You can do a lot
You
of
can,
treats. Uh-huh.
yes, you can send his skin.
Mhm.
It skin, you
Carcasas.
can, yes,
Hinds.
send the bones. You can do an intermediate process where you can get colágeno
Mhm.
from the bones and
Yes,
sell
yes,
it
that's
to
what yeah. Uh-huh.
pharmaceutical companies. And also you can sell his gut, entrañas.
Yes.
So yes, man, the cow, it's an animal that you don't waste anything, but you need the right process. So right now we only are in the meat company, in the meat industry, but we can do
Really?
much more. Yes, a
Well, man,
lot.
there's a lot of opportunity there.
Yes, 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 it is, Frank. And right now I see a really big structure. I'm really thank you because I see AB and BEF structure that is an international company that runs in a lot of countries. So I can some way adapt this company to those procedures, you know?
Mhm.
So that way, I don't know, we can be more effective, cost benefit, seeing more from what we really saw.
Right.
So I don't know, dude, all those kind of things. So I'm really, like I said before, I'm really happy that my grandparents said no on the right time.
I know, man. Like, I know how you feel because the same thing happened to me at some point. Um,
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
live independent from my family at this moment. And yes, I never took anything from them.
Yes,
I'm
Frank.
happily proud to say that whatever I have at this moment, and with
It's
my
because you
wife,
were,
of course, we done it together.
yes, you sweat it, like we said in Latin words. La
No
sudaste.
sweat, man. No sweat. It's just easy. You have to think that way.
Yes, well, you know.
It was easy. No, it was not easy. Come on, it was not.
I went from hell, dude.
Yes, it was never easy, man. But it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Trust me. And wait until you have kids, and everything that you know, it'll be transmitted to them. Because I have
Yes,
seen it with my daughter. Uh, she hears me when I speak in my meetings and stuff. She gets all of my info and she uses it in school, man. And
oh my
sometimes the
God.
teachers are telling me, "How come your daughter has this level of works?" Well, I have work home office. I'm home office. My wife too. Just she's hearing to all of these things. You know what? The other day, She doesn't call classes. She calls them meetings.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's not class, it's a meeting.
Oh, your daughter, oh my God, I'm getting it. So your daughter does not say, okay, I'm have English class. I have English meetings.
Yes.
Oh my God,
She's
man, you're
nine.
a warrior.
She's 9.
Oh, dude, give me give her a prize, dude. She doesn't need a crown. You give you a sword to them, dude. She's a warrior.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, she's like me. When I was a kid, I didn't like to be outside too much. Yes, of course, when I had the chance, I would. And she does the same thing when she's got the opportunity in the right moment. But she's a chill girl. She likes to stay at home, do a lot of painting, crafts, and investigate, read. That's what I used to like when I was a kid. I was a homeboy. And I'm still a homeboy. That's one of the
Okay.
things my wife says to me. I like the fact that you
Oh,
like to be home.
oh, okay. You're like house kind of
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. And she's like that. She's like me. She likes to be at home. And of course, outside, play with the dogs, do some activities, water the plants, plant, go to the store, go to the park. Yes, but she's not interested in being outside the whole time because there's people that just like to be outside.
Yes, yes, dude. But you have room on your home, right?
Yeah, yeah. Come on, a
That
lot of
really
people.
helps a
No,
lot.
no, no. Here where we live, we have park, we have a health club with swimming pool, gym, and stuff. Stores, basketball courts. We have a small soccer court. We have everything here, man.
Oh my God, dude. Well, you're living the life. I just remember my old house on Santa Cruz de la Sierra. Yes, we
Mhm.
we live on a condo like that. We
Okay.
have we only have tennis courts, we have swimming pools, we have soccer courts. Yes, dude. I really wanted to visit you, my friend. Hopefully on a really short term period.
Yeah. If you're interested in getting to know Mexico, let me know and I can program something and perhaps a week. We can just manage to be around and do an itinerary and visit some places. And you're gonna like it. There's different places to go to.
Yeah, oh, Cancun is heaven, dude. Heaven on earth. That's what I'm going to say, dude. I went
That's
there from
the
my mom.
that's the tourist place. But there's some other places in Yucatan where is cheaper and you can have a really great time.
Oh my God, dude. That would be awesome. That would be really awesome, friend. Really.
For sure, man. Yeah. Let me
And
know
you
when
also need
we
to
can
visit
program
me
something.
here in Bolivia.
That's one thing for sure. Did I tell you that I have a neighbor that he's from Chile?
Yes, you told me. But
Mhm.
South Americans hate Chilean people, dude.
He's actually
Nobody
he's
wants them.
actually he's actually a pretty good guy, man. I mean, he's special. Yeah,
Okay.
he's a special
Yes.
guy. Uh, well, I mean, what I'm saying is that he likes to have everything in control. He likes to have everything.
Yeah. Do you know that Chilean people have the more index of suicides on their country?
In
Because
really.
yes, because they live depressed all the time.
Hmm.
They have a lot of depression because of the work and everything.
They're hard workers, right?
Yes, yes, they only live for work. So they have a lot of depressions and they have the more suicide numbers on South America.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yes, dude. And they are because of that, they are really cranky and all that.
That sounds like him.
That's
Well,
really
he's a nice look. I'll show you some pictures of the fraccionamiento. He got everything ready for Halloween. But he's very outgoing. I mean, he's the president in charge right now of the condominium. We
oh my,
changed
he's
presidents.
president of your condom.
Yeah, en el condominio donde vivimos son varias casas, son 44 houses. But we live inside a fraccionamiento with like 300 houses.
Okay.
Pero dentro de
Oh,
nuestro propio condominio, que es poco, somos
okay.
44 casas. And he's the president. He represents us. We voted for him. And
Okay.
he's very well organized, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's dedicated. And of course, he's got some temper, but come on. You have to have attitude in order to be a leader.
Yes, dude. You have to have that. Well, maybe not that temper, but you really need to have attitude. I'm with that.
That's correct. No, I mean he's a really hard worker, and how can I say it? He's always collecting funds and improving a lot of aspects of the place. And let me tell you something. I'm not gonna say that the place is impeccable, but everything is in order. We have illumination. We pay very low electricity. We have good cleaning of the waste facility. The grass, the grass in the general areas, they're always cut, and we don't have any problems with thieves, you know. So
Okay.
what else can you ask for?
Yes, Frank. You're right. You're right. What else could you ask?
Yeah, I mean,
Everything in order, right?
yeah. So what can I say, man? Like, I mean, of course, there will be a time when he's not gonna be the one in charge. We need to change another person. We have lived here for 10 years, and that's how long the fraccionamiento was constructed. We had 3 different presidents so far in 10 years. So like in a year and a half, he's gonna be gone and a new one. That's the way it is. We change. Because of course, everybody has to get involved, right?
Yes. Yes, Frank. Because whenever you have more people involved, you also show transparency, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. That's the way it is, man. That's the way it is. So Gonzalo, we ran out of time, but I want to give you homework.
Okay, let's do this, friend. I was doing essays, I was doing readings also. So give me all the homework that you have.
Okay. So tonight we're going to have our last class, but we're going to practice more. But boom, just reading, talk, and okay.
Okay. What do you think, dude? I'm getting the TOEFL test on Saturday.
Okay.
Do you think I'm going to do it well?
You're gonna do fine. You're gonna do great.
Thanks. I'm still going to prepare because I have another chance on 22 of November, 18th of November, sorry. So whenever I don't get the enough score on Saturday, I'm going to get it again.
Well, let me tell you something. According to the plan, our last class is tonight, and you will have dedicated training for the TOEFL, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What my coworker is going to do, he's going to focus mainly so that you are concentrated in the main subjects. Trust me, he's really good. He's going to help you a lot.
Yeah, okay.
He's going to tell you what to do, what not to do, because he's focused in taking the exams. So whatever tips you get from him, trust me, just follow them and you'll be fine. You have the necessary tools, man. We practice so much. You know the grammar, you know the expressions, you have all the skills, but you need to be focused on what to expect from the exam. And he's going to do that.
Okay. Okay, my friend.
Okay.
Okay, my friend. So, I wanted to ask you all, igual, sorry, I run from my Spanglish. I wanted to ask you also, my friend, did I also, well, I'm going to start this preparation class tomorrow or on Monday, or
Next week.
should I
It'll
add
be
that?
next week.
Okay, it will be next. Okay, okay, my friend.
Okay. So what I want to do is that we want to complete our sessions so that you can concentrate on just TOEFL.
Okay, okay, dude. Let's
Okay.
do this.
Yes, no problem,
Yeah.
man. And I'll send you these exercises so you can complete it. Tonight we're going to watch the video and do 3 more exercises, okay?
Okay, okay, my friend. Okay.
All right, Gonzalo.
work.
So, okay, talk to you later, man. Take care. Have a great lunch, man.
Thanks, dude. Have you too.
All right, Gonzalo. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye bye, my friend. Big hug.